Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I want to welcome everyone to day 6 of the 23% challenge. So, who is ready to exercise? Who is ready to sweat? Who is ready to burn some calories? Who is ready to build some muscle? Anybody ready to increase their flexibility? I am, yes. Guys, this is Coach D here, and today is exercise day. It is day 6 of the 23% challenge, and I am very, very excited about this. Because after all, the 23% challenge is all about holistic healing. It's about us living a healthier lifestyle, but ultimately it's about us creating, or shall I say, becoming a better and a greater version of who we currently are. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into exercise day. I can't wait. Let's get started. So yes, it is Sunday, March 6th, all right, of 2016. So what is exercise day? Exercise day is an opportunity for me, for you, for all of us to improve our physical wellness. Now, what is physical wellness? Well, basically physical wellness has to do with diet and exercise and your ability to basically keep your body healthy. Are you able to prevent disease? Whether that disease is caused by diet, lack of exercise, or from your behaviors. So physical wellness is very, very, very important. And it's also an opportunity for me to do something new and to do something different. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I love the gym. I love working out. So for me to exercise, it's nothing. It's in my DNA. I've been exercising on a regular basis for ever since I was 21. So now I've been, exercising now for 21 years, 20 plus years. And it's something that I eat it, I sleep it, I breathe it. So this is some enjoyment, this is some excitement that I want to hopefully transfer over to you. So what is exercise? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Because again, oftentimes we use words that we don't quite know the meaning of. So today we're going to shed a little more light on the topic. So exercise basically is any activity that requires physical effort. Another way that we can describe exercise is activity carried out especially to sustain or improve health and fitness. Let's not forget that it's also planned. Now, what does planned mean? Well, planned means that on day X, I'm going to do A, B, and C, as well as X, Y, and Z. You see, that's one of the reasons for Nature Day. Guys, remember, Nature Day is your day to plan out your entire week. Now, if we want to be a little more specific, we can, of course, plan out our workout. Meaning, where are we going to do? Where are we going to go? And once we get there, what exactly are we going to do? And the last little detail that I want to give you about exercise is that it is structured and or organized. So what does that mean? Exercise has to be structured or it has to be organized. Well, let me put it to you this way. Does your exercise routine have a beginning, a middle, and an end? To be more specific, does your workout program include a warm-up, the exercise session itself, as well as a cool down period? Just so that you are nice to your body and so that it in turn is nice to you, you definitely want your exercise day to not only be planned, right? So you want to have somewhere to go. And of course, once you get there, you want to have something to do. But once you begin, you want it to be structured. So yes, you do want to have a warm-up period that should last anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Of course, you want to have your exercise protocol. That should last at least 30 minutes. Now for me, it's normally an hour. After that exercise bout, then yes, we do want to have a cool down period where that lasts anywhere from another 5 to 10 minutes. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of a warm-up is to warm the body up, is to prepare the body for exercise. So that could be something as simple as, if you're in the gym, perhaps just do a 5 or 10 minute walk on the treadmill at a very low intensity. Perhaps anywhere from 2.0 to 4.0 will suffice. As far as your exercise protocol is concerned, now that we'll get into a little later, but for your cool down period, and the purpose of the cool down period is to return the body to a non-exercise state. So in other words, if your heart rate is accelerated because of the type of exercise that you just completed, then you want to make sure that you return your heart rate to its normal beat and rhythm. That can be accomplished by either going back onto a treadmill, definitely at a very low intensity, perhaps 2.0 to 3.0, or you can use your cool down period as your stretching session. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, stretching is of utmost importance. It keeps the body flexible, keeps it limber. Also helps to prevent a lot of potential injuries, especially concerning the lower back. Now, in a separate video, I'll definitely get into more details about different types of workouts, how you can improve and change up your workouts. But I want to stay focused because that is not my intent today. My intent today is to discuss with you all of the details and all of the benefits of exercise day. So here's the question. Should I participate in exercise day? Well, if you're on the fence, let's figure it out. So here are a few questions that I want to throw at you. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle? Have you reached a plateau? Meaning you've been exercising for a while and you haven't seen any more results. Meaning your strength has maybe stopped increasing. You're no longer losing any weight. You're no longer losing any muscle, right? If you have, let's talk about it. Have your current workouts become stale? Do you want to learn new and different workout techniques? Do you want to learn how to exercise, period? Maybe you're a couch potato. Or maybe this is just something that you've been thinking about for the longest, but you just haven't quite motivated yourself to do. No one finds you physically attractive. Okay, so if the answer to any of these questions is yes, then yes, my dear people, it is time for us to participate in exercise day. So what are the benefits of exercise day? Now, I'm not here to recreate the wheel. I'm not here to give you any information that you haven't already heard. But I do feel as though it's important to state the benefits of exercise. Now, as you can see here, I have quite a few listed, but for me, there are some that I really enjoy over others. So, because again, this is part of my holistic healing, I have to keep my heart nice and healthy. So for me, boosting my HDLs is very important. Decreasing my triglycerides is also very important. Improving my muscular endurance, very important to me. Improving my muscular strength, I love doing that. And of course, exercise does help you live longer. And who doesn't want to live longer? So these are just a few of the reasons why I'm participating in exercise day, and I would definitely encourage you to do the same. So now let's look at the details of exercise day. This is easy. Let's not make it complicated. Let's keep it simple. So this is what you want to do. You want to go to a local gym and sign up for a gym membership. Now, where I live in South Florida, we have several different gyms. We have some that are on the higher end, such as maybe LA Fitness and 24-Hour Fitness, where you're going to pay anywhere from $30 to maybe $50 per month. And then we also have gyms that are on the lower end, like Planet Fitness and YouFit, where those memberships I believe are around $10 a month. So definitely join a gym that fits into your budget. Now, some of you may say, well, you know what? I already have a gym membership. If you do, great. I'm going to address that in a little while. Now, for my beginners, for my people who do not have a gym membership, so that's step one. Go ahead, sign up, all right? Make that commitment. Now, your exercise session needs to last at least 30 minutes. Now, I also say to maybe an hour, but if I can get you to do at least 30 minutes of exercise, great. So, let's go back to my people who already have a gym membership, such as myself. Guys, the purpose of exercise day is for us to do something different, to do something new. Because here's the thing about the human body. The human body is highly adaptable, meaning whenever you place it under any type of stress, such as exercise, the body will adapt to that stimulus. Now, here's the thing. If you consistently expose your body to the same stimulus, then that is when you will reach a plateau. So for instance, if you're always taking a spinning class, if you're always in a Zumba class, then yes, you will see improvements, but over time, those improvements will slow down. As a matter of fact, you will eventually plateau. If you are a gym rat like me and you love lifting weights, well, you will notice that at a certain point, your muscles won't get any bigger and your strength will actually plateau. So again, the purpose of exercise day is to do something different. So I've listed a few options that you can do. So let's start from the top. Take a yoga class. Anybody interested in focusing on their breathing and perhaps improving their flexibility? You can take a mixed martial arts class. Right now, MMA is huge. I mean, talk to the people at UFC. So a lot of young men and young ladies are getting into that. If you want to take a kickboxing class, right? You want to learn how to kick some ass? Why not? All right. If you want to take a spinning class, take a spinning class. If you want to take a pole dancing class, yes, ladies, pole dancing is becoming very popular. Pilates class, you can take a hip hop dancing class, Zumba class. What else we got here? We got CrossFit. You can talk to a personal trainer. Okay, now here's the cool thing about personal trainers. A personal trainer, especially ones that work for a gym. Now, if they work at LA Fitness or perhaps 24-hour Fitness, they will usually give you a free session that'll last approximately 1 hour. What I suggest, especially if you're a novice, is that you talk to the trainer, let him or her know what your goals are, and please have some goals in mind. So if you want to lose weight, have a specific amount of weight that you would like to lose, and also give them a deadline date. So talk to the trainer and say, hey, I want to lose 15 pounds by July 1st. And then what they'll do is they'll help you set up a program that will enable you to do so. So if you are a novice and you're not quite sure what to do, always talk to a personal trainer, okay? And of course, if you want to take a boot camp class, that's also another option that we can do. So ladies and gentlemen, please, the details of exercise day are very, very simple, but again, this is not a day where you want to do the same thing that you always do. We want to provide the body with a different stimulus. That way we get different results. You see that? So again, give the body a different stimulus and you will get different results. I promise you, and that's how it works. Now, of course, we are still on the 7-day vegan challenge. Now, let's remember, the 23% challenge is one part vegan, one part wellness. So together, that's how we get the whole 23% challenge. What I wanted to talk about a little more in depth today is water, because I do understand that right now we live in an age of processed beverages, and so during the 23% challenge we are staying away from processed beverages, which then leads people to say, well, I don't like water, I don't like the way it tastes, It's too expensive, perhaps some people may say that. But today, let's talk a little bit about water. Well, what people need to understand is that the human body is composed of anywhere from 50 to about 70% of water. So, you taking in water will only keep your body running optimally. Now, that's key, especially if you want to lose body fat and or build muscle. Something else that we have to understand is that when it comes to drinking water, right, or shall I say intaking water, you don't always have to drink water in order to put water in your body. Believe it or not, fruits and vegetables, but mainly fruits, contain a lot of water. So one easy way to increase the amount of water that you take in is to simply start eating more fruits, right? And remember, fall back onto your favorite fruits, okay? Chances are that fruit is anywhere from 50% to about 70% water, if not more. I mean, if we look at a fruit such as watermelon or any type of melon for that matter, it's almost all water. So if you don't like the taste of water, you don't like drinking water, you don't like carrying around a big gallon of water, then please start eating more fruit because they are mostly water. And so that's an easy and, might I add, a delicious way to include more water into your day. Now, some people may ask, okay, so Coach D, how much water am I supposed to drink? If we look at a few textbooks, women, you want to get around 9 cups per day. I'm sorry, yeah, that's correct. Gentlemen, about 13 cups per day. The reason for the disparity is because men, we naturally carry more muscle tissue. And I will say this for my people who are interested in losing body fat, okay, you definitely want to drink more water. Why? Because there are certain chemical reactions that need to take place in the body that require more water. So guess what? The more water you put in your body, whether it's through the fluid of water or by eating more fruits, then guess what? You will burn fat faster. Yes, 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 yes. Now, before I continue, let me actually go back because I forgot to give you the details of what I did on my exercise day. So for my exercise day, initially I wanted to do a kickboxing class. Why? Because I've never done it. I've seen people do it and I thought it was pretty cool, you know, watching people kick and punch the air, not someone. So I wanted to do it. I had planned it, but I called the guy. Come to find out, his gym is closed on Sundays. So that was plan A. Plan B was for me to then take a yoga class. Well, I called them up. Come to find out, they weren't offering it, or shall I say, a class at the time that was good for me. So I decided to take a walk. Yes. Unfortunately for me, I don't get a chance to go outside very much. So I went to one of my local parks and they have a walking trail. You can run, you can rollerblade, you can do whatever you want to on this trail. It's 2 miles long and it goes around the entire circumference of the park. I went out there and I walked that trail twice. So that means I walked a total of 4 miles. Yes. Now, was I sweating? Was I out of breath? No, I was not. But it gave me an opportunity to, number one, be out in nature. Number two, to do something different because I hardly ever walk that often. And it just gave me an opportunity to put fresh air into my body. So I believe that what I did for exercise day was very, very beneficial. And so if you don't want a gym membership, if you don't want to take a class, then maybe follow my lead. Go out to a local park, make sure that they have a trail when it's safe, perhaps that's covered with trees. That way you are protected from the heat and from the sun. And just walk, okay? But if you are going to do that, it would be best to have water with you. While I was out there walking on the trail, I did see other people riding bikes and walking and jogging. And one of the things that I noticed is that no one had water with them. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I want to encourage you that if you are going to do that, please have a bottle of water with you. Okay, you can carry it in your hand, you can put it in your pocket. If you wear a fanny pack or you want to go with a backpack, then have it somewhere. But you need to be hydrating yourself while you're exercising. Nothing kills exercise excitement like thirst. Okay, so please have your water on you. Moving on. So again, I want to hear what you guys are doing for exercise day. I'm very excited about this, so please send me an email, 23%challenge@gmail.com. And that sums it up today. I want you to get some exercise. And guys, let's remember, our take-home message is always the same. Eat well, feel well, think well, and of course, do well. All right, this is Coach D. I'm signing out. Let's go kick some butt.